Welcome back to the War and Order video. Like I said earlier this evening, I did have a hockey game. I have it all edited, all ready to go to be uploaded to YouTube. But I wanted to do this video first so I can upload this first, obviously. And then get the hockey game up by tomorrow. Make sure there's no copyright issues, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, so it's currently almost 11 o'clock at night, so there might be two videos. We'll see how quick this takes to get done. So, we're gonna get our daily reward for logging in every day. And, get that little Santa thing. Now, just so you know, there is other missions going on. I'm gonna try to cover some of them in this video if I can. That's why the video might be a little longer. So, we got the Christmas party still going on. And we're going to get our daily reward from that. And then also, today is the 10th day that we've logged in. So we're going to get our 10th day, which looks like some birthstones, some crystals, something at that reward. So every day you log in, you get, so many gifts from that. This is the mission that is currently going on. It's the crystal, I don't know what exactly it's called. Some kind of gift, I guess. So it's 3 gifts. I'll take the 3 gifts. So every day, since the beginning of this, there's been missions. Okay. I guess that might gather people are not back yet. So let's gather. Today it's gonna be gather, attack monsters, and use stamina level, and then use gems, or is that use gems, and then also donate to the alliance. That was pretty simple. Okay, so we know what the missions are. So let's find out what the real mission is. And it's the Gather event. And I was not prepared for this, so it's the Gather event, which is kind of good because, I got no points yet. Let's go out to the map. Let's go out there. Let's see what we have going on. We have, oh, they're not going to be back for 40 minutes. Damn. Okay, and some are an hour later than that. So, before I went to the game, I sent all my armies out to gather, in case it was the gather event, and I'm kind of glad I did. So, as of right now, once these guys come back, which is gonna, like I said, be an hour, I thought it would be a quicker video. When they come back, we're gonna get 95 stone, 49 or 95,100 of stone, and 4950 of iron. I don't know if that's in a percentage. Okay, wait a minute, that's wrong. Hold on. One of them is in a percentage. Okay. So, it doesn't change too much, just add the lesser points for the mission to begin with. So, yeah, so, in total, yeah, the 940, yeah, that didn't change how much iron we got. But the resources total so far, we have 144.50. No gems. I didn't go for gems. I figured, let's do resources, because if it is that other mission that's going on, I like to have the resources. You know what I mean? So I figured I'll go for resources and make it in that. So we're gonna get 48,295 points out of the first grouping that went out. Okay. So we're gonna be a little bit shy of the first round. But again, this is a day event. This is when you have to be on point, and because of that reason, I'm gonna go ahead and put the boost on for a day. I'm gonna do this with all my accounts. So I got the boost now, so that means it shortened the life. So instead of it being 50 knots, 20. So it cuts down on a little bit of the time. I'm also gonna go in my packs, and I'm gonna use a 3-day VIP. Now, why is that? The next mission is going to be attack monsters. So, if I can have that 3rd March, why not use it? So, now, since we have that 3rd March, technically, we can do some attacking of monsters. So, the other mission is to attack monsters. So, that's one of the reasons why I didn't send all 5 marches out. I wanted to make sure I had enough that if it was attack monsters, I had a group in the castle that I could send out to attack monsters. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if I can get at least the 27-minute ones to come in. So this video probably won't be up until Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Um, but that's okay. I just want to show you like the other mission that's been going on. How the resources are counted and all that. So we just did our first attack. We're gonna wait for them to go back out. What's in here? What do we have here? So this is attack that we just did, and also in the attack you get these basic crystals, which is needed for that other event. Um, and just so you know, they had some kind of server issue. I don't know what happened. They're still working on fixing it, I guess. But everyone got 1,000 gems, which is kind of nice. When they have issues, they actually reward you. Which is kind of nice. 86, so it's not us. So the other mission is to donate. We just did that. Now, obviously, that has to be done every few hours. So, just log in and do it. It won't take too long. It won't take that much time either to do it. So, as you can see here, it says on the face paint, and it has smart crystals. So again, we should be able to get these done. Lately, I haven't been able to get the resource gathering done, but I wasn't out resource gathering. It's kind of hard to do that mission when you're not out resource gathering. This one right here we're working on right now, the attack monsters, and obviously it's usually 200 stamina. So we'll do the first 100, and then I'll do the other ones off camera, and then the donate to the alliance. And as you can see, you also get like speed upgrades. You get food and some food food and stone food and wood. A lot of times you do that. And when you use this gems, you actually get stone and iron. That's usually how they do these missions. So if you want to easily get resources like that, I suggest doing the missions. They're very simple missions. Now sometimes it's hard to get done, but for the majority, they're very simple missions to do. Like attack monsters. We're doing that right now. Gather resources. Just send them out for resource gathering. It just happens to be that the resource gathering is tonight. Now, when does that mission end? Okay, it's tomorrow night. Okay, that's good. Because the next mission will be attack monsters. So there will be another video tomorrow night. I'm kind of glad this is tonight and not, well, it would have been Friday to Saturday. But I'm kind of glad this is this mission. Again, I'm going to be gathering all night long. I'm going to do all these attacks now. Letting, some time of the other ones to come back. But yeah, the key thing about, gather resources is to, if you can, get the boost. And also get your next march. Get your 5th march. Because with that many marches going out, you can get the mission done quicker. And get more points. Now, granted, it depends on what you go for. If it's in No One's Alliance and you're going for a level 5, it's going to be 15,000 points. So if you times that by 5, that's a good amount of points with those 5 marches. You can do it 4. You just put that boost on. That boost will help you out because that boost it goes down by 50% pretty much. So anything you're gathering will be less points. I mean, it'll be more points you can get as you're out there. So that's just one thing to know about this particular mission. In reality, is you can do it. Like that. You always want to start this mission ahead of the time that it starts, because if you don't, you're not gonna. You can get it done, but it's very hard. Especially when we're going for 240,000 points in total, I believe. Oh, it went up. It went up. I forgot. When you upgrade your castle, it goes up. So now it's 2,500. Now, I think the most it will go up to is going to be 26. So we need actually more points now. So that's what I'm saying. If you can go for gems, but I would rather you see go for resources, because you can. I mean, the gems you won't lose. But the resources, at least if you're getting resources, you can easily upgrade a building, or you can get other things done as you need. Um, so that's one thing to be aware of when you're doing these missions, is that you gotta be on point. You know, if I knew it was gonna be now, like I said, if it wasn't tonight, it would have been Friday night. And Friday night, what I would have done is I would have sent all 5 marches out, because it's the last day of the events, and then I would be able to get it done quicker. Granted, I do have another game on Friday night, but it won't really affect the videos because this is a 1 day event. So that means tomorrow night, when it switches over to attack monsters, I'll come in. I might even do it in one video. I might be able to do all the attacking in one video for you and get it done. This obviously I won't be able to get done in one video. It's just because I have to attack monsters and gather resources, and it takes time. If you have elite mines, which we do have 4 elite mines, you can go for elite mines if you have them. I try to stay away from that because I have a spreadsheet, and that's how I know how many points I'll be getting when these guys come back in about 20, 30, 40 minutes. I have a spreadsheet, so I type in what they're gathering, if it's in someone's alliance, and then I can say, okay, I know that I need to get this mission done, right? I need to send them out for these certain amount of resources. So that spreadsheet helps me out by knowing, okay, it's going to this tile. So say I'm going to this tile over here, I'm gonna get 120,000 points, but it's in a 19.5 place. Okay? So that means you're losing 19.5% of the balance you would have gotten. So that's what I'm saying. If you can get it in no one's alliance, then you get the full amount of 15,000 points, or 18,000 if it's in the middle for level 6s. But like I said, you could go for gems. Now, granted, you can get more points for gems, but they also take longer, and you can't use the boost. So that boost that we have on right now won't affect it. If you look at the packs, look at this. It says gather speed increases by 50% for 1 hour. Well, we did the 1 day, so it increases it for 1 day, except for gems. There is nothing for gems, so just be aware of that. Yeah. So when I get a little bit more of these attacking done, I'm hoping, oh, we should get our, I haven't done this up yet. What am I doing? Daily reward, get our 1,000 gems for logging in. That guy. And there's some, riders in here, but I'm gonna wait until all my marches come back. Just so I can, make sure I get everything good. Let's see, what's in here now? Oh, we didn't do the field thing yet. Now, my goal would be to try to upgrade the castle again. But we'll see if I can get all the resources required for it. It's a lot of resources, I believe. So it's 2 million there. Or no, I have 2 million. It is 10 million. and then the iron 3 million. So and I have most of the food and wood. So it's mainly these resources here. Again, I need 8 million here, and roughly another 2 million there. I mean, it's doable, I think. We'll see. So let's get these daily rewards here. We'll go back out to the map. I'm sure at this point that guy is back. Yeah, you can see all my armies are now slowly coming back. You can see that one's coming back right now. Yeah, so these guys are they're coming back. That means that their time is up. And I pretty much did an order, so I did this guy first, so he's probably already back. Then I did this guy, then I did this guy, then I did this account, and then I just went around and did this one, this one, this one, and that one. All level 5s. Every account did level 5s. Like I said, it took, so this will probably be 10 minutes, this will be 10 minutes. That's why this is 15, because it's probably 5 minutes out from that. And also, before I send them out, I was also trying to finish off that last field invasion, which as you can see now, we got the quest for 50 stamina. So we can get that stamina, we can get the rewards. So there's the rewards. You got two of these, two of these. So you can get the reward for doing the mission. And that's why I'm trying to get them done early. So like now, pretty much. That way tomorrow night or tonight or whenever I don't know when this video is gonna get up at this point. But once they get up, then we know how many. Okay, it's gonna. This is a lot of points per se. Um, having five marches is really good. Um, Granted, if I had all 5 here and not out gathering, then I could have easily attacked these monsters and then sent them right back out. But I send them out a little too later than I wanted to. I think I sent them out about 6 or 5, I think it was 5 or 6. So they got back at 10, 11. That's just because of the timing I sent them out. So we got one more attack here. We're gonna wait about a minute, and then now we'll be back. And then once after this, or maybe we can do all 10. I mean, we can. I'm just using 100 stamina, which we do have some stamina we could do. Is it really worth using it though? Because we know the next mission is gonna be attack. Yeah. But yeah, so over time, like I said, if you do this twice, then you have it done. So that's what I'm doing now. And then sometime tomorrow, I'll do the remainder 10 attacks. And that would be using, it doesn't matter if you fail the attack, it's just use stamina. So by using the stamina, you're getting the mission done. So, what I'm probably gonna do, is I'm gonna do this last attack here. I'm gonna wait for these guys, at least for these two to come back. I'll probably end the video once they're on their way back, depending on how far out they are. I don't know how far out they are. They are gathering stone. Um, these two are stone and these are iron. And then I'm probably at that point just gonna end the video off. I almost said stream. I'm not streaming the series. But yeah, so we'll at that point, once these two are coming back, which is in like 10 minutes from right now, I'm gonna quickly just I'm not gonna send them out until after I end the video. Um, why I want to keep them in order of like when I send them out. So I'm gonna go into the other accounts and quickly send them back out. Use my spreadsheet to see how many points it needs. Attack the monsters that they need to attack. That kind of thing. That way then I can keep them in circulation pretty much. So like I have one going out, I have another one going out. So they're gonna stay in session of like, okay, this account just went out, this account can go out, this account can go out. I mean I could wait until they get back. I just don't know how far out they are. Knowing them, they're probably they're pretty far out. 33, 30, 30. Yeah. So like I said, this right here is a great one to get because it's not in anyone's alliance. So, and so yeah, you're getting the basic crystals, and getting your normal materials that you get from doing that. So what else could we do as we're waiting for these attacks to be done? I guess we could try to use... Yeah, we got a day boost on there. So let me double check this mission here. Got that. Here it is. Challenge. So, we've done... Oh. I guess we didn't get 100 stamina. Alright. So, this is use. I think it's just use, right? I think so. I might have to buy 1 or 2 more stamina. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do that stamina thing. I didn't realize that I needed that. And maybe we'll continue this. I just didn't realize it. Yeah, so we got 626 of these crystals. Now, if you zoom out and go back in, it tells you how long you have this mission still going on. This is also for that mission. We have the scissor event that's ending, I think, on Sunday, it looks like. Which is just that simple mission thingy that's going on. So here's all the speed ups that we have. I wonder if I should go for another shield. So now if I go in here, you can see that I have these challenges, and that did 2 of these. So then I'll get some stone and iron. I mean, yeah, stone and iron, and then these extra crystals. Okay, so how many more do I need to get? So it's 500 and 400. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I do this every so often. Okay, when it's like certain missions, I'll go back into the field thing. Oh, not the field. I will go back into donations, the alliance donation, and I'll hit that, and I got one more here, and I will hit this and use gems, and then I'll do that again. So this is how you can get the mission done quicker, and then you don't have to worry about it. So let's go ahead. We got our army is back, so let's go take it back out. And then if you go in here, you'll notice that we got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Is there any more? No. So that's one way you can get it done very quickly. So we got that done, we got that done, we got that done, we got that done. So the only one we have left is about 108 gems. Do we have 108? We do. So at that point, it's like, what should we go for? Let's go for, I guess this. That. And we'll go for our 3 days. That should do that mission. So pretty much, we just complete this whole thing right now. So So we'll get the extra gems. So the only thing we have left is gonna be using 100, using 110 and 100 stamina and 200, and then the gathering, which should be I should be already that done because it's the gather event. So yeah, we're gonna quickly do these last two attacks here. We do have 7 minutes until these guys are back, so I'm trying to figure out, like, do I end it before they come back, or should I wait until they get back and then resend them back out with you? It's hard to decide what to do. Oh, did I just finish that one? Okay. So I just finished that. Now, technically I could finish it all off and just use another 100 stamina, but again, it's not necessary to do that because you're wasting. I mean, I'm not really wasting because I already have them. Um. Okay, let's do it. And is that? Oh no, it's not 100. That should be 199. That's close enough. So yeah, we'll finish off this, and then we'll see if we can get all the gathering done. I mean, we do have enough time. We have 6 minutes here, 6 minutes here, 20 minutes here, and 20 minutes here. Granted, it is now 11, 11:21. So this video probably won't get up until Thursday. So that means there'll be a double hitter on Thursday, because the attack monsters, I don't have anything going on before, so I should be able to get it done very quickly, and just attack the monsters. So that should be a pretty simple, and we can probably do it in one episode. If I use enough stamina, we can get it done. So we're gonna go ahead and attack this guy here, and then we'll wait for him to get back, and then we'll attack the next one, and the next one after that, and then we'll see how much of the stone and iron that we actually get the points for. We might get enough. I don't know how they calculate, like, how many points you get per load. But we'll find out in 23 minutes if we continue going that long. I mean, I think I will be, because if I want to use all the stamina, why not make it a longer video? Some people like longer videos, some people don't. Also, if you're watching it this far, I like you. You're very good. Tomorrow I might be doing a live stream in Minecraft. We'll see. It just depends on if I have the time. Oh, why did that one fail? That's weird. It failed, it said. Huh. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm probably gonna do a live stream of Minecraft on the server number 4. I just, yeah, I'm gonna have some time. It'll probably be earlier because the War and Order video will be coming out probably about 7 o'clock. And I do have to work the next day, and then I do have that game um that night as well. So just a note on that. So we'll see. Like I said, this is not gonna take that hard to edit. The sport I already have edited. So it's just a matter of uploading both videos and publishing them and all that. So yeah, this will be a late. I told you the other day it was gonna be a late video. Um, but yeah, we're gonna do as many attacks as we can. We have now went back up to 90, so we can do 9 more attacks. Granted, if we had all these guys back, we could, get it done quicker, but they're not back. If I knew they were not back, I would have waited to do the video and waited until they got back. But I thought they were already back. I didn't realize that they were, they were still out. Gathered. I mean, it's fine because it is the gathered event, so we're gonna get a good amount of our points that we do need, um, which is good, which is very good. And like I said, the nice thing about now is they should all be on the same time. Once I do this next. So it must have been this guy that failed. Okay. But yeah, so live stream pie tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna wait. We got about 2 minutes until these guys are gonna be leaving their area. This will be coming back at that point, and then we'll do probably one more attack with this group here, and then we'll have our other armies back, and these two, and then we'll continue sending them out to attack. Then once we're done with the attack, we'll send them out, and I'm gonna try to go for resources not in anyone's alliance. Key thing, if it's not in anyone's alliance, you get the full amount of points. So you can get up to 15 or 15,000 points per level 5 and 18,000 point for any level 6s. So you get a lot of points. Now, granted, I mentioned this earlier. If you have Elite Mine, you can use the Elite Mines to get the points. I don't usually do that in this round, because I only have 4, and I have, you know, a lot of accounts here. So I usually just send them out for resource gathering, and then I can count, how many points everyone's getting by just going to level 5s. It's a lot easier for me to track that than if it was not tracked like that. So yeah, we got another 2 basic crystals. We also get the daily scrolls, which are these things here. So yeah, in about a minute, these guys will be back. Right here, and these guys will be back in about a minute and a half. I mean, these guys will be leaving the area that it's in to head back to the castle. Which then again, we're gonna do some more attacking monsters, and then we'll probably go to a spot where I know that there should be a lot of level 5s, and we'll send them out to the level 5s. We'll use all these 5 marches, send them out, and then I'll log into the other accounts after that, and hopefully get the mission done. But I'm also, when I log into the other accounts, I'm also going to do the attack amount, attack, use the stamina, attack, use the stamina type thing. I also might want to go for wood. And that's what I'm probably going to go for, is wood. Usually you can't find these, 8 minutes away. Yeah, I knew. 8 minutes, see, 8 minutes. But, I'm going to wait for them to get back. It is 8 minutes out. Make this a longer video. Yeah, so I'm probably going to go for wood. Probably mainly wood. Because if I can get more wood, the iron and stone will come easier. I'm definitely gonna go for that. Because it will be easier to find a level 5 for wood and food than it is for iron and stone. Iron and stone, a lot of people go for, and they're usually for level 2. So 24. But level 5s are really hard to find. Now, granted, you could go for a level 2, but then it's going to be back much quicker. So I like to send them out to as big as one as I can, because I know it's going to take 3 or 4 hours for them to gather, and then I'll come back in and do the calculation with them all. So I'll go into my main account, do that one. Then I go to the second account, do that one. Do the third account, do do it, and then do this account, and just work on, every 3 or 4 hours, logging in, send them back out, and you can do it. You can do it. It is doable. Um, or like I said, if you are busy during the day when the mission's going on, send them off for gems. You will get the same amount of points, but you can get more points if you do the gather, because you can get that boost. That boost will help you only with resources. And granted, it's gonna be easier to do it with resources than it would be if you did it with anything else. That's just a little pointer that I have. After I used to do gems. If you remember back in the beginning of this series, I used to go just for gems because it was easier. Um, I was working a lot more then, and I'm still working now, but it's easier to do it now because I know, okay, when I get out of work, I gotta work today. I gotta work, and then I send them out for resources. So all my accounts, even my other accounts I have, the ones that haven't had the resource gathering yet, I send them out for resources. So that would have been, 5 o'clock, but they would be back probably right about now. It's 11 o'clock. A lot of them are in alliances too, so they have the elite mines, which a lot of my accounts I just send them to elite mines. It's a lot easier to do the points that way if no one else is gathering there. Because like I said, if you gather at the same one, you're gonna lose a lot of the points. You're gonna get the same amount of points. It's just the amount that you can gather is gonna be less. So. We are gonna go ahead in a minute and we're gonna attack this monster here and just keep on attacking. I'm trying to get better with attacking the monsters all the time, just so I don't let the stamina go back up to 100. It's at best practice to just keep on attacking monsters. So your stamina doesn't get back up to 100. Because if your stamina gets back up to 100, you're losing out on those resources that you could potentially get. That's key. And I know someone pointed out in the comments of one of my videos about you're not using the stamina. Well, it's hard for me to do that. Especially if I'm working, I got the games. I try to log in at least twice a day, 3 times a day, to use stamina, to gather resources, all that good stuff that you normally have to do during any time of mission state. It's hard. With 8 accounts in this realm, and then I got 3 others in other realms, that's 12 accounts I'm managing right now. 12 accounts. And every week, on the mission week, they all have this, different missions going on. At least with this account, with all these accounts, they're all the same. I have another one, I have 2 in one other realm, and I got 1 in another realm. So the 2 other in the 2 realm is usually, I can easily get that done because they're in the same realm. No problem. They're not in the same alliance anymore. They used to be, but that's what I'm saying. It's just key to be on point of what you're doing. So if you're just keep on using that stamina. It's hard with this many accounts to do it. That in the beginning, yeah, I was doing it with my main account. That's the 29er or the 28 or whatever that level is. That account, it was in my only account at that time. And so I was always logging in and attacking monsters, getting the gems, doing the missions. That's why it's at 27 already. It's because of all those missions that I did to get it to that point. So it is hard with this many accounts to do it. But like I said, if you log in once or twice a day, you can use that stamina and get it down. Um, Ideally, if you log in 3 times, like one in the morning, one midday, one at night, you should be good. You can pause if you do it 4 times. That would be even better. Like when it like midnight or around that. Just keep on going in and attacking the monsters. That is really key to this mission and any missions that you have. This is about to be back, so we're gonna go ahead and do another attack here, and then we'll have our gatherers will be back probably before this guy gets back. So, and I'm not clicking on that. I want to see, um, so here's the gatherer report. Oh, they fixed it. Maybe it's just because it's on here. So they fixed it. That's sweet. They fixed it. So before, remember, I showed you this, and it was, if it was in a percentage, you wouldn't see, you would see how much you gathered, but and how much you get back, but it wouldn't show you like what the percentage was taxed to the alliance. Now you do. I like that. That's very good. Um, and then obviously, I wonder, did they or maybe it's just because of the yeah, they haven't done that though. So it'd be good to say I wanted to just say I just want to get these. It's too bad they don't have it like that though. So I could just okay, I want these 3 and then collect them. They don't have that. Yeah. But they might change it. They might. Oh, I didn't want to go in here. Okay. Okay. And that was all it was. Okay. So yeah. So in a minute, we'll have these guys back. We'll send them out for attacking some monsters. And that guy's done. And then these guys will be back by that time at that point, I think. Because they're 10 minutes out. Yeah. Well, they're 10 minutes of gathering still. So we'll see. So we can go in here and challenging. So yeah, we got 40 something points. 55. So we'll need a lot of resources to get this. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and do these attacks here. And that was stone, so maybe iron will give me more. So yeah, we're gonna finish off this mission here, attack. And the nice thing about getting this done now is tomorrow I can just focus on the gathering. Knowing that, oh, I think that I just got back. So we got 2 more attacks. Knowing that this mission here, we pretty much, all we have to do is the gather. Because we have 5 more attacks, and then just the gathering. So the gathering, I think it's based on your alliance. I think that's what it's based on, like how big your alliance is. So 12 million here, 18,000 here, and 24 million there. Or yeah, you got what I'm saying, right? And then you can get extra speed ups, wood food, wood food, wood food. So yeah, in 6 minutes these guys will be coming back. I am gonna make this about an hour long. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Once these guys start coming back, I will speed them up so I can get them back sooner, and then I'll send them right back out to bigger and better things. So yeah, we got these guys are out attacking, and once 2 of these get back, we'll be attacking this guy and 1 more guy, and then we are going to um send them all out for resources again with 5 marches. So that will help out, like I said, with all the resources that we need. Granted, iron and stone give you the most, but I think I'm not going to be able to find any iron or stone unless it's in a higher percentage. You know, like no percentage, not less percentage. But I mean, if I find like a level 6, then yes, I could get done quicker. Do I want to do that? Because then all of them would not be coming back at the same time. I don't know. I mean, if I can find a whole bunch level 6s, which are usually in the middle, then yes, I would definitely be able to do it. And then you got these guys done. So yeah, in about a minute, let's actually double check this and see how many more we need. 2 more. Yep. So we'll get that done very quickly. Yeah. And like I said, these guys will be coming out very soon. This is iron. These 2 were probably the stone ones. This is iron. So the more materials you get, the more points you get too. So if you're going for stone or iron, you're gonna get a lot more points for that too. Food and wood, you don't get that many points, like it said. So it just depends on what you're gathering. The more you gather, the more resources you can get, all that. Okay. So these guys are just about to come out. This guy is back. How could that be 2 minutes out? It's in my alliance. Whatever. Okay. So this will take care of that mission. The gather event, like I said, is the main mission going on right now for all my accounts, for these at least these 8 accounts here. So I'm gonna go back into our alliance here and figure out what. I mean, getting closer to, yeah. So I have a feeling that these guys are already back. We've just been out, so we haven't seen them come back. So yeah, I'm guessing that these guys will be coming back in a minute too, because like I said, I did this account and then I went into this account and then I went into these accounts. So yeah, but there's no boost on them yet. That's something I'm gonna add into the 1 day event, having that boost of 50%. They all will have 5 marches, which is gonna help out with at least gathering the resources. 5 marches, like I said before, is much better than 4. You can get done with 4, but it's much harder. So with 5 marches, you can go boom, 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 gather what you want, and get the mission done quicker than if you didn't. Or you go for gems. I mean, yes, you could go for gems. You will get they will be out longer too. So that's why I don't like doing gems anymore. I figure if you're doing gems, I mean, granted, they give you a lot of points, but they're out longer, and you can't speed that up. So it's like, why would you go for gems? You know you can get more points. The nice thing about the gems is I can calculate how many hours it would need to be out there, which is kind of nice. Um, I haven't figured that out with the resources yet. It's about 5 hours with no boost and like 3 hours with the boost. I think that's what the calculation is, and also it depends on how far out it is you have to go. That all does come into the play of how long it takes. So again, gems are easier. You get more points for them. You get 450 points, I believe, per gem. I can double check that. In here, and on the left side it tells you. So, oh, they changed this up. Food collection, 20 for 1 point. Wood, same amount of points, 20 for 1. Oh, see, yeah, see, and then you got 20 for 5 of stone. Here's that iron. 20 points. For every 20, you get 10. And then for 1 gem, you get 450 points. Now, again, the gems do take longer. They're out there longer. That is why I've stopped doing the gems. Granted, you could still do them, but yeah. So we have right now the 23,000 points. We are gonna be getting more in about a minute or two here. So that's the last attack there. So we can go in here and get our reward for that. So we got 200 there, 200 there. That's what I'm saying. These missions, if you can get them done, they really do help you out with like resources and stuff like that. So in about 2 minutes, we'll have this guy back. In about 4 seconds, this guy will be coming back. Yeah, that's how much. Okay, boom, boom. Speed that up. 2 minutes, he'll be back. And then we'll do the same thing with this one in 2 minutes. So that way we can get the points and all that kind of good stuff. But that I like that it's showing you. Maybe it's only on this BlueStack emulator. I don't know. I'll have to double check that on my phone. But I like that. That will help a lot. And then we got the Christmas thing still going on for 5 minutes. Let's get out of there because of copyright issues. So, um, I'm waiting for this guy to come back. I guess we could start. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna go out to the map. Okay. A lot of the level 5s are right around this thing here. Level 6s are gonna be in the middle. But we're gonna try to find level 5s for right now. And I'm gonna go. So what we wanna do is we wanna look around and see if we have any level 5s out in the open. See, this is level 5. So this is what I like to do. And you can find stone, it's just a little harder. So what I do is I look around. I just look around, see what I can find, if there's anything I can find. And sometimes it takes a bit of time to find a good amount of resources. So what I'll do is I'll look around, nothing, and there's some gems, so that's something you could do gems if you wanted to. Okay, here's a good, I think this one is good. So, right here, boom. That will give us 15,000 points. Just that one alone. Okay? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Again, here's another one. I'm guessing that's Inuans and Lions. It's not. Alright. So, what is do we... Okay, so, well, that's 10 minutes out? Holy smokes. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, there we go. That's a minute out. And Ashley, very quickly, let me just check that point stuff out. Make sure I was correct. So it said 49, what was it before I added these two here? So before I added that, it was 4829. So we're right on the money right so far. Okay. So again, we're just gonna look around, see what we can find. Particularly not in anyone's alliance, because then you get the most points. I mean, sometimes I just randomly like just send them out, and then I just calculate it. This seems like it's in someone's alliance, maybe. So yeah, I mean, let's see if we can find some more out here. Come on. So this is one way you can look. You can just look around. Usually by the whatever they're called, like the middle. That's usually where you can find them. A lot of them anyway. I mean, there's some there, but that's in someone's alliance. So yeah, pretty much just look around. You'll find them. Once you find them, gather them up. There's a level 4. Hmm. Let's see here. Do we have any? Okay, I think it's farther away than I should be. So we're gonna click on that map. Oh yeah, we're way up there. Holy smokes. Let's get back in down here. Okay. No. So, level 5, but that's in some alliance. So yeah, in here, there's a lot of hacking going on. Must be some mission going on. Yeah, you can see all these are this is where the level 6s are. So there's a level 6 here, but again, it's in someone's alliance. You're not gonna get the full amount. So a lot of times with this, I'll just look around and see if there's any. And if there is, then I'll take it. But I'm not seeing any. Oh, so I got that one. Yeah. Was that? Oh, I was gonna say that's a level 6 iron or stone. I'll take it. But someone's had it. Yeah. So yeah, that's something else you could do. You should go to the middle and just see if there's anything in there. But there's nothing right now. So let's see. We have at least 3 more marshes to send out. Ah, there's some. Okay. There's some. Oh, gathered there already. I hate when people like gather and they don't take the full amount. You just leave it. That's why I always check. I always check to see, okay, is it full or is it gonna be? Because that could also mess up the calculation. As long as you type it in correctly, you're fine. But I usually I try to stay away from that. Okay, one more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, one more march here. What can we find? Can we find any iron? Any stone? Since it's lions. You can see that the lions thing is where it is. Where is bar? We need more. We need one more. One more. There it is. And I'm just gonna double check that's not anyone's alliance. So now, with all that done, so right now we're at 48. Now we're gonna, because of those 5 marches that we have out, it's gonna be 100. It's going to be 1,500,000 of wood alone, which is a great amount. But also, you're going to get all those points you would get. So I'm going to have 123,295 points at the end of this. So, in roughly 3 hours from right now, these guys will be back. Roughly 3 hours. See, I was saying it's 5 hours when you don't have the boost. When you have the boost, it's about 3 hours. That's what I'm talking about. And the nice thing about that is that it's not anyone's alliance. So I don't have to worry about, losing percentages. I get the full amount. That'll give me almost 2 million wood. So that's very good. I really was hurting for wood, if you notice there. So that's going to give me enough wood, and then I can, next time around, I can just go, okay, I want to go for some stone or some iron. And if I lose out on a little bit of the percentage, that's okay. I mean, I'd rather get a good amount than losing. So we go ahead and we are going to speed up our hospital thing. And then we'll go back and, so there's that. I'm gonna end it very soon. Let's see. So, yeah. So we have we almost have 1 million. And like I said, now because we have that boost on, we should be able to get this mission done. So, just to recap, this mission is going on, and this will be going on tomorrow night as well, so we'll probably do more of this in the next episode, which will be attack monsters as well. There'll probably be some gathering going on, and something else like one of these two here. And then obviously maybe we'll do another video on this on Friday, because this ends on Friday night. right? Because 19 hours, one day, 19 hours plus one day is gonna be Friday night. So maybe Friday, or maybe we'll do a double header. 19 would be on one day. 19 hours would be the next. Oh no, that would be Saturday. That would be Saturday because one day, 19 hours would be tomorrow, and then Friday night. Yeah, so maybe we'll do another game on I think on Friday. Even we don't have to. I'd like to show off that mission if I can before it switches over. That yeah, and I'll have a little time on Friday. So yeah, there'll be a video tomorrow too. The next few nights. Okay. Very quick. I'm gonna log back into here. This has been a long video. I understand that, and you can see there's 227 on that. So yeah, got the boost on. Send them out. That's all you have to do for gather resources. The next mission will be attack, and it will not be a late video. It will be done on the day. This video, as you probably didn't know, it is now 5 minutes before the 16th of December. So, this video will be going up on the 16th, as well as my sporting event from tonight as well, and that would have been the 15th for the hockey game against Fulton, which it was a nuts game. I hope you're ready for it. But yeah, long video. Sorry about the long video, but until my next video, which will be later on, I have to say what I normally say in my videos, and that is bye bye.